Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Utah's offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Briggs. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. They give it to him again. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up.
There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Ashley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. And the Utes will move the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Utes! And they have the 1st points of the game.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flip.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play-action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you. And you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes, it's too late. You saw that right there.
Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. The sure hands, it's Garcia. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
After losing yardage on those last two runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Gets away from one. He smashes his way through again. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Off play action on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the lone running back. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass, it's Wilkins. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Is perfect. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. It's caught downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big...
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. He makes the catch. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pulls it in. It's Garcia. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
He's got it. First down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the single running back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's the handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the run alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you've just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got it in the middle. It's Glover. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Speeding down the left side. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Wants to go up top. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Ashley. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. He's in open space downfield. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. After the filthy move, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wilkins. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 8 over Missouri. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
And the Utes have this offense rolling.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know that...
Looking to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a Heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hamilton. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressively.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys,